Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Warm greetings to all of you. May the Almighty's peace and blessings be upon all of us. As we all know, March 8th has been celebrated as Women's Day all over the world. And on this occasion, we see around us in the media, among the social circles, and even among the political circles, a lot of debates, discussions going on regarding the role of women, the rights of women, their responsibilities. And one thing that is common with all these debates is there are two extremes. On the one hand, people argue that women have to be confined to the four walls of their homes. Their role is in the kitchen, taking care of the kids, cooking, household chores, and the outside world, the society, the political arena, that is for men. That is a men's world. This is one type of narrative or discussion that we see. And on the other hand, there is another extreme type of narrative, that is, women have to leave everything, their gender roles, family, children. They have to, even marriage is a hindrance for women's progress, and they have to leave everything and come to the outside world and work hard actually to prove themselves to be equal with men and to get their equal rights. And in spite of all these debates and all those promises year after year, what we see in reality is the number of atrocities against women, whether inside their homes or in the public arena, in the public places, that is increasing. Even in India, when we analyze the data, we understand that the atrocities, rape cases, murder cases, divorces, dowry deaths are only increasing. And even small children are not being left out from these atrocities. The more liberal the places are, the more women are put into more struggles, and they are even made to struggle hard, and there's more atrocities against them in such spaces. That is what the registered cases, the crimes prove. So, on this occasion, when we talk about women's role in modern age, that too with regards to Islam, in connection with the Islamic teachings, what Islam says about this. Do women have a role to play in society, in the political field, in the economic field? There is one verse which we all have to study thoroughly. This verse comes in the 9th chapter, which is named as Surah Tawbah, verse number 71. The verse goes like this: Wal mu'minuna wal mu'minat. That means believing men and believing women. Ba'duhum awliya'u ba'd. That means they are awliya to each other. The word awliya is very difficult to translate. It has a vast meaning. In some translations, you can see it is translated as they are allies to each other. In some translations, guardians. In some translations, friends, supporters. So, the word goes with all these. It is inclusive of all these: supporters, guardians, protectors, friends. So actually, men and women are allies to each other, they are awliya to each other, And the same verse continues to say, and their duty is to enjoin good and forbid evil, and then establish prayer, give zakah, and follow, obey Allah and His Messenger. It is inclusive of the whole everything. Just like men, women are also supposed to stop evils in society. Just like men, women are also supposed to establish good. Just like how prayer is being performed by men and women. Zakat, if a woman is earning, if she has money, she also has to give zakah. And both men and women, if they have to be accepted as mu'min or believers, they have to follow Allah, they have to obey Allah and His Prophet. So usually what we see is there is no doubt about the other rulings like performing salah or giving zakah or like following Allah and His Prophet. But when it comes to enjoining good and forbidding evil and working for the society, there are doubts. Or there are different, understandings or interpretations which people make to say that no, women, Muslim women are not supposed to go out and work, or their religion is like this. It is, they are supposed to stay inside their houses. But if we go and analyze the rulings in Islam regarding family and regarding society, and also if we analyze the history at application level, how the companions of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, what they were doing, what those women were doing, then we will understand this verse clearly. First of all, you see the rules and regulations, whether it is family rules or societal rules, what a woman has to wear, how men should behave in public, when men and women are mingling with each other, how they should behave. All these rulings are given in details in the Quran, in more details than how a believer should perform prayer. There are more details to this, these social, moral guidelines and religious rules. The very concept of hijab, when is a woman supposed to wear hijab? Only when she is going out. Inside the home, she is encouraged to wear her adornments. But when she goes out, she is supposed to wear her hijab, cover her body properly. And when she is mingling with men, and when men are mingling with women, there are certain rules. So all these moral guidelines themselves prove that women can go out, or women are encouraged to go out, or at times it is the duty of women to go out and impart their duty, play their role in the society. And within the family also, same with the family. See, this Ba'duhum awliya o ba'd has a very vast meaning. We need to understand it properly. Inside the house also, there is a common misunderstanding that cooking, household chores are the works of only women. Nowhere in the Quran it is commanded by Allah that you have to cook for your men. It is not commanded, but as a courtesy, because when man goes out and throughout the day, if he is working to feed the family, of course naturally a woman, as a courtesy, if she cooks, it is well and good, she will get the reward. So we need to understand thoroughly, Islam we have to understand fully. Then only we will understand how broad and how practical Islam is for women also to play their roles. Of course, there are certain roles which only women, for women which only women can do, and there are certain roles and areas where only men can perform. That is different. Apart from that, everywhere, whether it is bringing up children, both the parents have responsibility, father also has As for parenting is not only for women, father has a responsibility. Similarly, outside the world also, where there are evil spreading and where they are affecting women also, women have to take the initiative to educate the society, spread awareness on what is good for humanity, and also try to stop the evils and work for a better society. So this all the rules and regulations in Islam are in support of women to do this responsibility. And when you see the companions of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they are not just men. Women were also there, and those women were there just like Aisha radiallahu anha, great scholars were being there. They were also contributing to the society in the field of education, knowledge. There were economic experts whom the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam himself used to consult, women economic experts. And there were women warriors like Nusayba bint Ka'b. And nothing, Islam was not at all a hindrance. Hijab was not at all a hindrance. Our family life was not at all a hindrance for all of them to do all these duties. Some of them were widows. Many of them were poor. And they were working to earn for their family also. Still they were doing their duty. So, my dear viewers, what I would like to suggest is, we cannot understand any way of life, be it Islam or any way of life, just by taking a part of it. We have to understand it fully. We need to go to the Quran and reread it. We need to make a contextual reading of the Quran, and then we will understand that the teachings of the Quran are applicable at any time, whether it is modern times or ancient times. Because whether it is modern or ancient, the Quran deals with the basic needs of human beings, whatever is required, and it is a complete way of life through which human beings, by applying those guidelines, human beings can progress and can prosper and do their duty as a servant of the Almighty, as a slave of the Almighty in this world, whether it is men or women. So we need to understand it fully, then only we will understand the beauty of it and how applicable it is for us in our modern times. If those women in those days, like Aisha radiallahu anha and Asma radiallahu anha, were able to contribute for the society, why can't we? So even in today's world, we women have a lot to contribute. We women can do a lot, even while imparting our duties as mothers, as wives, as sisters, as daughters. The same is the case with men also. And as the Quran verse says, we are not, this liberal way of thinking makes us feel that, we need to liberate ourselves from family, we need to liberate ourselves from religion, we need to liberate ourselves from dress. People say oppressed if you are dressed. It's not like that. If you are dressed properly and if you have a family to support you, you can do your duty better and you can contribute in a better way for your society. So for this we need to work. May the Almighty bless all of us. Thank you so much for listening.